Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. The truth about dating broke women. Let's have that conversation today. You know, I scoured the internet looking for the answer to the question, should I date a man or a woman who has no money? And it doesn't matter what language or culture that you come from, the answer was always no. They said that money issues are a deal breaker. I'm going to talk more about that. So then I put in there, what if my partner has no money? And they were talking about something called financial compatibility and how it will directly affect your future together. And without it, cause significant stress. And then they said, living with someone who has no money or money problems is going to complicate your life or make your life more complicated. Then why do we do it over in Southeast Asia? Because this is not just a Philippines problem. Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, we enter into it because are these relationships really working, or do they just last for as long as they possibly can? Because you're going into it missing one of the links of the triangle that causes divorce and separation. They say money, sex, and third parties. Those are the three top causes of separation and divorce. So you're going into it like this. You're missing an important piece. So you're already one down, two to go. But I know why we do it, because when we look on the internet or we talk to people who have dated or married women over in Southeast Asia, they always extol the great character and qualities of the women over here. And it's true, really. All you have to do is look on YouTube. There's millions of videos, but they all leave out one important fact. The women are broke. And the reason I believe they leave it out is because they think that you should know that already, or they take for granted that you know that already, and that you're okay with it. Okay, now that's a big jump. It's a big step, because there's some problems that come along with it. There's some good stuff, but very little good could I find. I did find can my relationship last without money? And of course, it said go to the movies and take walks, but both of which take money, really. So let's talk about the real truth about dating. Let's just say broke people. Period. And some of the things that's going to go wrong, because I think the relationships really don't work. I think they just last for as long as they can, because remember we talked about the honeymoon periods. That varies. If you're on your honeymoon period, nothing that I'm saying today is going to make any sense to you. You're going to deny every bit of it. But if you've already fallen off that cliff, you're going to be able to relate 100%. So yeah, let's get into it, because it's a short video. Remember, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'll just get up. Actually, I got this idea when I was walking to the store. We're walking to catch the tricycle to the store. And it's super hot, which I'm not complaining. I'm in the Philippines. El Nino is here. It's March. Summer has started. So if you see me sweating, that's why. And I'm not going to get up and go get a washcloth or anything. But, the pros and cons, mostly cons. And the first thing that came to my mind was, obviously, is you're going to have less money for yourself, because it's your money. You worked hard for it. You earned it. You saved it. It's yours. So the truth about dating a broke man or a broke woman is you're going to have less money for yourself. That's a slap in the face. That's like taking a cold shower. Okay, but that's just a reality of it. You know, another thing that's going to hit you in the face once you fall off that cliff, because when you're up here in the honeymoon period, nothing I say is going to make any sense to you. You're going to deny it all. It's going to be hard to determine whether she's using you or not, if her feelings are sincere or not. It's going to be very hard, okay, to determine that. If you're spending all the time, you're paying all the bills, you're paying for the resort fees and all of that, it's going to be really, really hard. And that's going to be subjective anyway. But that's just something else that came across my mind. You know, when I go back to you're going to have less money for yourself because now you're taking care of one other person or more, you're really going to unretire yourself. Remember I made the video about, hey, I asked the question, is it a good idea to retire women over here? Because remember, retirement is supposed to be a time to relax, kick back, enjoy the money that you worked so hard for. So when you come over to Southeast Asia and you start dating broke men and women, it's like you're no longer retired. You're taking on a great weight on your shoulders. And that would be the next thing I would say. It gets heavy. It gets heavy. And I want you to do something. If you don't think it gets heavy, I want you to get a backpack, fill it with 100 pounds of stones, and wear it all day. Wear it all day. When you first put it on, it's not going to be that bad. You're on the honeymoon period. But after a while, as you're going through your daily routine, you may go to the store, try playing basketball with it or whatever, working out with it. Pretty soon you're going to be like, man, this is heavy. And when shit gets heavy, man, it starts making you stressful. You get stressful. You start making mountains out of molehills. You want to put it down. But remember, you can't because you signed up for it. So at the end of the day, when you go to take off that backpack, you can't take it off. You have to leave it on. So it gets heavy, man. You know, that responsibility that you're supposed to have let go of when you retired, it's getting heavier and heavier on your shoulders. Imagine when it all rides on you. It gets heavy, guys. You know, this is just something to think about. This came across my mind. The truth. Because all you're going to see on YouTube about these women over here, because it's all about women, remember, it's how great they are, how beautiful they are, how modest and traditional, and how much better they are than women than where you come from. But remember, they leave out one important factor that's very, very important. They're broke. They don't have any money or they got money problems. They leave that out because they think that you should know that already or that you know that already and that it's okay for you. But when I Googled that, should I date a man or a woman with no money? It doesn't matter if you're in China, if you're in America, if you're in Brazil. The answer always came back no. Money issues are a deal breaker. Remember the three main reasons people break up and divorce in the first place. Not in any order: money, sex, and a third party. You're already going in it missing one. So now, you know, you already got one strike. Okay? This is just something that I talk about real life stuff. Okay? You're supposed to be all right with that. But you're not all right with it over there. We're going against the grain. Somehow it's going to work. Are these relationships working for real? That's subjective. I say they're not really. I say that they're just lasting for as long as they possibly can. That's all. Then it runs out of gas, and then you refuel, and you really on to the next one. You know, it's really the reason that I tell people, hey, that first relationship's not going to work over here anyway. Anywhere in Southeast Asia. I'm talking about Southeast Asia because that's where I am. Yeah, money issues are very important. But you even think, to the men who say, oh, I already knew that. Oh, and it's no big deal to me. Pretty soon, when you fall off that cliff, it becomes the biggest deal of them all. Okay? So thank y'all so much for stopping by. Just a short video to make you think again before you enter into that agreement. Because only fools rush in, and we're rushing in by the plane loads over here. We don't have all the facts. This is just a few of the facts. This is your retirement. This is your retirement money. Think long and hard about it. Am I really that lonely? Am I really that desperate? Because what we will do, we'll start inflating the value of the woman. We'll start making it seem like we need her more than we actually do. And she's bringing more to the table than she actually is. We'll fool ourselves into thinking we can do it. We can make it work. When the best financial advisors in the world, the best marriage counselors in the world say you can't do it. Does money matter? Does it matter if your partner has money or money problems? Absolutely it does. Should you date a man or a woman who's broke, who has no money? Absolutely not. It's a deal breaker. So if you're in America, it's already late. You're probably staying up watching those basketball games. I hope you're able to help somebody when you went out halftime to get the pizza and the beer. Put some insurance on your life. Put some insurance on your happiness. Because I'm going to tell you one good thing about helping people with your girlfriend or whatever it is. The universe pays interest compounded upon interest. So even though you may think, oh, she's using me, I'm a fool, it's going to come back, man, in a big way. If you're in the Philippines, I guess it's about, I don't know, 11 o'clock, 11:30 in the morning. Maybe. I really don't know. I'm retired. I'm really retired. I don't even have a watch on. Now a day goes by, I don't help somebody. I was supposed to spin the wheel last night. I absolutely forgot, man. I was tired. I mean, I taken that medicine for my diarrhea, man. And really, after I ate, I went to sleep. But we'll do it tonight. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you next time. And don't do anything stupid.